Many people have commented that the social justice movement in the church is really more about politics and political power than it is about morals and biblical justice. I tend to agree with that. I will say that on the lower levels, the run-of-the-mill Christian who believes in this social justice stuff, I don't think they're after power. I don't think that they understand that it's really a political movement more than anything. I think that there are some people who do think that it is about justice, and they just misunderstand what the Bible says about justice. Primarily because really the law of God and God's righteousness and justice has not been taught the way it ought to have been in the past decades. But here's what I mean when I say that some people, this is a political power issue more than anything else. Here's a tweet that I found the other day about Kyle J. Howard, who is a treasure trove for this kind of stuff. Here's what he says. He's talking about abortion. And think about if you really thought that children were being murdered in abortion, if you really thought that, would you talk like this? Listen to what Kyle J. Howard is saying. He says, "The pro-life movement has within several streams been fueled by moralism and not love. This is why many streams have been willing to call women who abort murderers and at the same time criticize policies that would help give such mothers hope of flourishing with the child. Also, many within movement capitalize on black abortion to push agenda, and this leaves movement within the eyes of many within the black community as a political posture and not a moral issue. Pro-life movement needs to stop quoting black abortion stats without love for the community." Now, think about this for a second. He has to be talking about welfare or other kinds of social programs or things like that. That's how he says, that's what proves love for the community, in his opinion. But listen to how he says this. He says, the pro-life movement needs to stop quoting black abortion stats because it pushes their agenda. What agenda is he talking about? The agenda of wanting to save babies and black babies from being killed in the womb? The least safe place for a black or Hispanic baby to be is in the womb of its own mother. Is that the agenda he's talking about? Like, we're trying to push that agenda? Yeah, we are trying to push that agenda. We want to save babies from being murdered in the womb legally. That's a systemic institutional injustice in our land, a real one. Yeah, that's our agenda. That's what we want to push. And so we quote these statistics because they're helpful for that agenda. But no, you see, for Kyle J. Howard, he doesn't want you quoting that. He says, stop quoting those statistics unless you agree with this other stuff. I did a video about this where it's like, you're not really pro-life unless you believe in all these social policies that I want you to believe in. That's not how this works. In fact, if you want to call me pro-life anymore, I'm okay with that. I'm anti-abortion, okay? Is that easier for you to comprehend, to wrap your mind around? I'm not pro-life. I'm anti-abortion. I don't want people to be murdered with impunity. Okay? Is that clearer for you? Because here's the thing: if I really thought that abortion killed a life, and it disproportionately killed people in my black and Hispanic communities, I do actually believe this. But if I thought that, wouldn't I want you quoting those statistics? Even if I thought you were trying to push your anti-abortion agenda? Doesn't make any sense to me. See, this is about political power. He wants you to support his political social engineering. He wants you to support his policies that benefit the black people. That's what he wants. He wants you to support all the politics of this. And if you don't, then he doesn't want your agenda of anti-abortion. You see, he's saying it's a tool for the anti-abortionists. No, it's a tool for you, Kyle J. Howard. You just played yourself.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
You just played yourself. It's more political posture for you. It's not a moral issue for you, because if it was a moral issue, you'd have no problem with people quoting the abortion statistics, because that's a clear injustice. Now, you want them to support all this other stuff that you're saying is injustice. Okay, fine, we can have an argument and disagree about that, but we both agree that this is an injustice. Right, Kyle J. Howard? Why speak like this? It's all or nothing for you. That's a political posture. You just played yourself.
Congratulations, you played yourself.